Have you ever thought that just 2 hours from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. can change your whole life? This is not an ordinary time. These are the magical hours when most people in the world are either sleeping deeply or dreaming without purpose. But at the same time, there are some people who wake up to turn their dreams into reality. Many people say, "My luck is bad, I don't have resources, or I never got an opportunity." They make excuses about not having time. But the truth is, we all get the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is what you do with the first 2 hours when the sun has not fully risen yet. Today, I will tell you the story of a young man who had no money, no connections, and no special degree, but he had a secret weapon: waking up at 5 a.m. Watch this story till the end. This is the story of Horace, who worked in a small call center in a big city. Horace's life was stuck in a loop where he could see no way out. He went to work at 2 p.m. and returned home at 11 p.m. After coming home, because of tiredness, he scrolled on his phone for hours, watching other people's success on social media. Then he slept at 2 or 3 a.m. The next day, he woke up at 12 p.m., quickly ate breakfast, and went back to the same job where he felt insulted every day. His salary was so low that it was hard for him to survive. One day, Horace attended the wedding of an old friend. There he saw his old classmates. Someone was a manager in a big company. Someone had their own business. Horace stood in a corner trying to hide the collar of his old shirt. At that moment, he realized that he was very far behind in the race of life. That night, Horace could not sleep. He kept staring at the ceiling of his room. Will my whole life pass in this $20,000 job? Will I ever give my parents the life I promised them? The next day, tired and worried, Horace went and sat in a park in his neighborhood. He was thinking about how those people became so successful. There, he saw an old man walking very fast. There was a strange peace and glow on his face. He was Uncle Ramon, a retired and very successful architect of the city. Horace gathered courage and asked him, "Uncle, how are you so fit and peaceful even at this age, while I'm only 25 years old and I already feel like a loser?" Uncle Ramon smiled and pointed at his watch. It was 5:15 a.m. He said, "Son, what are you doing in the park at this time?" Horace replied, "I couldn't sleep, so I came here." Uncle Ramon said, "Son, most people wake up when the world becomes noisy, but successful people wake up when the universe is silent. If you want to change your life, you must win the first part of your day. Between 5 and 7 a.m., there is a power that can rewire your brain." Horace asked in surprise, "Only 2 hours? What can happen in 2 hours?" Uncle Ramon placed his hand on Horace's shoulder and told him a formula. Divide these 2 hours into 2 parts. First hour, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Skill building. In this 1 hour, do something that can help you earn money. You work in a call center? Learn graphic designing, learn coding, or learn a language that has demand in the market. Everything is free on the internet. In this hour, there should be no distractions. Turn off your mobile internet and focus only on your goal. Second hour, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Body and mind. In the next 60 minutes, exercise for 30 minutes. When your blood flows faster, your brain will produce ideas. And in the remaining 30 minutes, sit quietly, plan your day, and read a good book. Learn something about success and about life. Horace made a decision. He set the alarm for 5 a.m. The next morning, when the alarm rang at 5 a.m., it felt like someone was pouring melted iron into his ears. His mind said, "Horace, you slept late last night. Sleep a little more. One day will make no difference." But Horace remembered Uncle Ramon's words. For the first 21 days, your body will fight you. But after that, your destiny will fight for you. Horace woke up. He started learning digital marketing on his phone. In the first week, he understood nothing. He felt sleepy and had headaches, but he stayed consistent. Every morning from 5 to 6 a.m. he studied courses, and from 6 to 7 a.m. he ran in the park and wrote in his diary. 3 months passed. His colleagues in the call center were still talking about the same old things, but Horace's mind had changed. In 90 days, he had done 180 extra hours of work. One day, the call center manager needed a marketing plan for the company's promotion. Horace gathered courage and presented his plan. The manager was shocked. "Horace, when did you learn all this? Your plan is better than the manager's plans." Horace smiled and said, "Sir, when you were sleeping, I was designing the map of my life." Because of his hard work and the 2-hour morning plan, Horace later became the marketing head of the same company. His salary became 5 times higher than before. Now his body does not feel lazy or tired. He no longer sleeps on the floor. He has his own house, and his parents are proud of him. Friends, the moral of this story: Horace's story is not a miracle. It is a story of choice. You also have those same 2 hours. Between 5 and 7 a.m., the world is very peaceful. No messages, no emails. This time belongs only to you. If you keep doing what you did yesterday, you'll keep getting what you got yesterday. If you want something different, you must do something different. My challenge to you is this: tonight, set your alarm for 5 a.m. and keep your phone away from your bed. Tomorrow morning, from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., learn something that can grow your career. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., move your body and plan your day, because at that time your brain is fresh. Do this for 90 days. I promise that after 90 days, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see a completely new and powerful person. So, are you ready to become part of the 5 a.m. club? If so, write in the comments, "I am ready for 5 a.m." Share this video with that friend who always says, "My luck is bad." Maybe this will be the wake-up call he was waiting for. Remember, your success is not in the comfort of your bed, but in the cold splash of water you put on your face at 5 a.m. See you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Subscribe to this channel for more motivational and life-changing stories. Thank you.